What's up YouTube, Cap over here, and welcome to the first week of the Totally Epic League, as this week we are taking on the Irish Absols, and he's got a YouTube channel, so I'll put all the description down below, and he's got some really interesting content. I recommend that you check it out. Anywho, we're gonna get this battle on its way. I don't want to keep him waiting, so let's see what he's gonna bring in today. Let's see, he's bringing in the Mega Charizard Y, the Ferrothorn, Sylveon, Snorlax, Jolteon, and the, what's his face? I know, Cobalion, there we go. So, judging from this team, Azumarill can put in a lot of work, a decent amount of work. The thing I'm most scared about is his Mega Charizard Y, just because it can do a lot of damage. I'm just gonna take some notes right now, so let's see, we've got the Mega Charizard, Mega Y, I'm just gonna call you that. The Burrow, I know there's team preview and all, and you can check it out, but for me it's just easier to do this. It keeps my head in the game, and I can write in my nice spiffy book. So the thing that we're gonna have to watch out for is to see what is his Scarf Pokemon. Guessing from his team, most likely it might be the Cobalion. I'm pretty scared of that then. Let's see, who would he want to lead off with? I feel like my Heatran might be a good lead, but I'm scared that that thing is actually gonna be Scarfed. So maybe I could lead off with Meatloaf. Meatloaf is not a bad lead. Or I could just lead off with Olay. Hope for the best. Actually, I think I might lead off with Lord Helmet. I can get my spikes up and put some pressure on. That would be really nice. So I'm going to lead off with Lord Helmet. As he leads off with Ferrothorn, he wants to get up those spikes right away. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp this thing. Just because I feel like it might help me out early on or later down the road. So I missed my Will-O-Wisp. That's a bit unfortunate. He gets his Stealth Rocks up. That sucks, but rocks don't really hurt my team. I'm gonna get a layer of Toxic Spikes, and he's just gonna go for the knockoff. So I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with this situation happening. So I could actually go into Meatloaf and get off a Mega right away, and fire off some hidden powers. So that'll be nice. But I'm gonna go for the Willow. Thankfully I land this time, and he's just gonna go for a Toxic on me. That sucks a bit, but all in all, not the biggest of all deals. Meatloaf is, or Ferrothorn is pretty much weakened out, and I can just switch out Lord Helmet into something else. There's no point of staying in. I could save him for like Snorlax. Snorlax does absolutely nothing to Snorlax, so that's always good. In terms of what his Ferrothorn has though, it doesn't have much for, it's got the Power Whip, interestingly enough, so we don't see any Leech Seed or anything like that, so I'm perfectly fine to get off my Mega. I might just fire off a Hidden Power Fire just to see how much damage I can do. I could have just stayed in, just kept on going for Toxic Spikes and keep stacking it up, but Charizard is going to come out, and this is where the real game begins, so this is going to be pretty interesting. So I'm predicting to just go for the Flamethrower. There's no point of him staying in. Burrow, we've seen the full moveset, so it's burned. It's got knockoff. What else does it have? It's got knockoff. Let's see if he's gonna make a prediction. I hope he doesn't make a prediction and destroys my team at this point. So Air Slash, alright, that's cool. I am choiced a Scarf, so I will be able to outspeed this thing, no problem. So I'm gonna go for the Ancient Power. If he has anything for this Mon, then he might just stay in and hope for the best. But I will outspeed this thing for sure. Guaranteed. So let's see if he's going to stay in. I'm a bit nervous. I hope he does stay in. I'm still trying to ride off the moves. Thankfully his Ferrothorn doesn't have spikes though. That would have been annoying. Really annoying. Power Whip, and what was the last move on the Ferrothorn? So he actually stays in. We knock out the biggest threat on his team. That is huge. Mega Charizard's gone. Heatran. Renita takes a KO. Heatran. That is huge. That's really huge because that thing just scared my team so much. So we take off one of his big offensive threats, and Renita is gonna be looking pretty chill at this moment. See, he also knows that I'm Scarfed too, so that's a bit unfortunate. I might need this Mon for later on, so I gotta switch out. I don't really have much in terms of what I could switch out into. And I'm gonna have to actually just, I feel like I want to go into, I don't want to go into Mega Venusaur because I don't know what sort of thing this is. Most of the time these are offensive though, so he might just go for the close combat. If that's the case, then I need Lord Helmet later on down the road for Snorlax, but I also have Zuzu to really do damage on that. But I don't want Zuzu to take damage too, so I'm gonna go into, this is tough. This is a tough situation. I'm gonna go into Lord Helmet. I feel like that's a solid choice. I can see what sort of mon this is. Sacred Sword, I make the proper prediction, thank goodness. And I'm safe to go for a Pain Split right here. I get a good indication of what sort of Cobalion this is. If it's just, either I recover a lot of HP, okay, alright. I'm gonna do some big damage on this thing. That's big, that's really big. He's not gonna be able to do enough damage on me. I can get a Will-O-Wisp off, and that'll be pretty huge. I can also bring back my Heatran and take advantage of that. So we see that this thing's not scarfed. It's Life Orbed, in fact. I do believe we saw a Life Orb. And he's just gonna keep on going for this. So this is gonna be huge if we land it. Thankfully we do land it. And the sun will go. I will faint, that sucks. But in all honesty, I'm in a really solid positions to take out. I could just go into Hita. Oh, I accidentally put Magma Storm on. I was just gonna put Flamethrower so I could get the definite KOs. He's actually not scarfed or anything, which I could actually, oh, he's got Sacred Sword, so that can do a lot of damage to my Rex Ruther. I might actually just go right into my Ole the Tauros. Ole! He might switch out, but I'm okay with that because he can't really do much. I will outspeed this thing for sure, and Ole will actually pick up a KO over here, the Tauros. We're taking out a lot of his offensive threats already, and that's pretty huge as it is. The Ferrothorn can't really do much. I'm just going to switch right into Mega Venusaur and start firing off Sludge Bombs or something. Everything else on his team will take like poison damage, which will be pretty nice. And Jolteon actually comes out, so I don't see any point of not going into my Rex Ruther. I could, yeah, or I could just sack off this thing and hope for the best. It doesn't really do much in terms of anything else at this point. Or I could just go into, I could actually just go into Meatloaf. Meatloaf is the safe play to go. He's just gonna go for Volt Switch, that's no problem. I don't know what he goes into. If he goes into Sylveon, it tells me that it's actually, it has Psyshock, and that could be a bit of a tragedy right there. I'm not running any calcs right now. So we see this thing has immunity. That's going to be huge down the road. Just because of that, I might go into... what do I need to get some damage off of this thing. Just because this thing can sort of wreck me at this moment. Which is pretty scary. Because, yeah, I don't enjoy that. It might also have Ice Punch, so I could fire off some Sludge Bombs, some Giga Drains, hope for the best, and go into Waterfall. And start firing those things off. So I'm actually going to go into Zuzu. Zuzu was just meant for this thing. He's going to go for the Body Slam and gets me paralyzed. That sucks quite a bit. So I have to go for the Superpower. He's going to stay in, get the Thunder Punch off, and I get paralyzed. Oh my gosh. I got to go for the Aqua Jet. I got to get some damage off. That sucks a bit just because that's going to make my life a lot more difficult. That's going to make it really difficult. So I'm going to go into... We see the Thunder Punch, so hopefully he doesn't have Ice Punch or anything. I might just go into a Rock Slide or start sending up Dragon Dances. Let's see. He doesn't have... Sylveon's actually going to come in. That's perfect. That is perfect because I can get off a Poison Fang at this moment. So I'm going to just go for the Poison Fang. No point of going for anything else. Get the KO. That's nice. That's nice. Way to go, Tyrantrum. Tyran. I've also got the Fire Fang Staraptor. You're not going to appreciate this. Gonna pick up another KO. Tyrantrum's just running shop at this moment. That's pretty nice. He has to go back into this thing. I have to go for the Stab Rock Slide. Hopefully, oh, I missed the rock slide. Oh, I missed the rock slide. This thing can really put a, and he gets, oh, that sucks. I gotta keep on going for the rock slides. He's gonna keep on going for the body slams. Thankfully, I do land that. I have to get another hit. That'd be nice. That'd be really, really nice. So I do get another hit. I need to see what sort of thing this is. So I'm gonna go for another rock slide. It's a rest set. Rest. We're gonna see rest. I get paralyzed once again. That's annoying. That's really, really annoying. Sleep talk. Oh, no. Could this thing actually just wreck my team right now? I'm getting really unfortunate with a lot of these. I'm gonna go for another rock slide. Hopefully I can take it down. I do outspeed this thing now, which is gonna be nice. Triumph is gonna pick up another KO. Nice and KO. Triumph just putting in the finest work. I was a bit shaky on bringing this thing, but it's just wrecking shop at this moment. So I'm just gonna go for a rock slide. We see the hidden power. This thing's just gonna keep on getting poisoned. I could actually go into Heat Ran. I think I might just go into Heat Ran and just go for the KO. I don't know what sort of Jolteon this is. This might be a big mistake. So I'm just gonna go for the Magma Storm. I resist it, it's choiced. It actually doesn't take it down. That's a bit unfortunate, but everything else is gonna take it out. GG, King Articus. That was a really good match. I thought Snorlax was gonna take the battle, but once again, if you guys wanna check out his stuff, it'll be in the description down below. Gotta say GG. GG, man. Check out his channel. He's got some really cool content, and this is our first week on the TEL, Totally Epic League. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys enjoy the live commentary, let me know down in the comment section down below. That'd be really awesome. But I'm gonna get going. Thanks for watching. This is Cap, signing off.